Yeah, that's not actually clickbait. I actually made that face in this video. So, ha! Vocoders are awesome, and here's how they work.
Copyright claim, copyright claim, copyright claim, copyright claim.
Vocoders are a very unique piece of equipment, but they need two parts to work properly. They need the modulator signal and the carrier signal. So basically, one of these is the guy telling everyone what to do, and the other one is the guy that's actually doing it.
So the microphone is basically acting like the manager, telling it what to do and when to do it. And the keyboard, the synthesizer, is the blue-collared worker in this scenario, and he's just being told what to do all the time. But as any blue-collared worker, he gets to decide what he's going to do. So the synthesizer gets to play chords, and the microphone can't tell it what. Where is this analogy going?
This is a bad analogy. Vocoders are very cool.
But David, what is your obsession? Why do you like vocoders so much? They only make weird sci-fi sounds, right?
Sci-fi stories that have predicted the robot uprising. And so my thought process is, let's get to know vocoders so that we can understand what's actually going to go down when the robot uprising happens, because it's knocking on our door. It's happening anytime now, pretty dang soon. It'll be...
Hello, I am a robot. My voice is a vocoder. I have a vocoder for a voice. I'm a living example of speaking using a vocoder. Wait, someone's calling me. Hello?
What the heck, bro? You scared me so bad I got sent to the Aether.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, get me out of here.
Okay.
Dude, I'm trying to film a video right now. So like, you know, it's great that, you know, you're a robot.
No,
Just like,
it's fine. It's okay, man.
you know, can I
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
I make a video?
I get it. It's fine.
Okay,
I'll
thanks,
just-
thanks, homie. I appreciate it. Anyway, where was I? So what a vocoder has to do is it needs to, I feel like this is a little bit distracting, multiple microphones in different places. Basically what a vocoder does is it takes your microphone signal and divides it up into multiple bands. There's the bass frequencies, and then there's the lower mid frequencies, the upper mid frequencies, and there's the treble frequencies. And that's just, you know, it's dividing those up into 4 different bands. When you've got them all together, it sounds the same, but each one is simultaneously routing different information through a different signal chain. I don't think that made any sense at all. But like, picture you got a highway and it's 1 lane, and then it splits into 4 lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your car named bass is going on this lane, your car named
low mids is going on this lane, your car named upper mids is going on this lane, and your car named treble is going off in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
They're splitting up and they're dividing and conquering. The next key feature of a vocoder is the tracking. It needs to track the amplitude of each band in each section, and it needs the individual amplitude levels of each band. To demonstrate this idea, I have a short story prepared in popsicle stick puppet show form. Take it away. Once upon a time, there was a group of singers. Hello. 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 They enjoyed dancing around the area and singing and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reread. Nope, that's too much work. They enjoyed singing and gallivanting through their area. I don't even know what the heck I'm saying right now. This is just gonna be terrible. But one day, they were visited by a wild and intimidating 4-headed creature. Oh no! The wild and intimidating 4-headed creature's vocal abilities were unmatched due to his 4 sets of vocal cords. But alas, his voice was too grotesque for the likes of the show business. Despite his distinguished propensity...
despite his distinguished propensity for polyphony. You see, heavy metal had not yet been invented, so instead he just went around terrorizing the villages and threatening to usurp their nutritional provisions.
I am a wild and intimidating four-headed creature. I can sing anything you can sing, but you cannot sing anything I can sing. If you cannot meet my challenge, I will lay waste to your village and steal all of your cantaloupes.
The singing group decided to huddle together and come up with a plan to accept the wild and intimidating four-headed creature's challenge. We'll be right back.
Okay, guys, what do we do?
He's clearly unmatched in vocal ability due to his 4 sets of vocal cords.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work together on this. He might have 4 heads, but collectively, we also have 4 heads. In order to beat him in a vocal battle, each one of us is gonna have to very carefully zone in on and listen to a specific one of his heads.
Good idea. Then all we gotta do is just sing the part we was listening to.
Sounds good. On 3.
On 3.
On 3. On 3. On 3. On 3.
Their plan was to listen very carefully and match each head's exact pitch and amplitude.
You can't stay here, I can't say why, so lose your fear, it's ride or die.
The group of singers wasted no time in executing their plan.
You can't stay here, I can't say why, so lose your fear, it's ride or die. You can't stay here, I can't say why, so lose your fear, it's ride or die.
Upon hearing his song translated into such serene and
Really? That's the line? I thought the four-headed creature sounded better. Okay, whatever.
Upon hearing his song translated into such serene and marketable voices, the four-headed creature wept in reverent awe.
It's so beautiful. You guys are all right. I won't steal your cantaloupes.
It turned out that the wild and intimidating four-headed creature was able to write vocal harmonies so efficiently because of his 4 brains, they decided to go on the road as a touring act. The quartet would stand on stage and the four-headed creature would stand backstage, writing vocal harmonies and singing them through a vocal corridor.
You can't stay here.
You can't stay here, I can't say why, so lose your fear, it's ride or die.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And our director. Yeah, 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 woohoo, yeah.
The end.
So, how'd you like that story? Did any of it make any sense at all to you? Pretty much what happened in the story was the wild and intimidating four-headed creature was creating 4 different things at the same time, similar to 4 different bands that are created when you sing into a microphone: bass, mids, upper mids, and treble. So the four-headed creature was coming up with the vocal parts, the 4-part harmonies and stuff. The singing group, those guys were basically the synthesizer. They were creating a different sound than what the four-headed creature was able to create, but they were following very carefully. Now, they were doing it with notes and pitch and words and stuff, but this is similar in analogy, I think. I actually have no idea if this is... I don't understand the story either. So, I made a homemade vocoder. I split my vocal feed into 4 different channels: bass, lower mids, upper mids, treble. Now, a proper vocoder should have way more than 4 bands, but I am lazy, so we're doing 4. Next, I have this synthesizer right here going through 4 channels, also split into bass, lower mids, upper mids, treble. So those are sectioned off into bands also. So then, what I'm doing here, this is the unique part. I'm taking an envelope follower on each one of these bands on my microphone, and I'm mapping it to each one of the track volumes of the synthesizer output channels. I hope that made sense because I'm not going to explain it any differently.
This has got to be the worst educational audio channel ever.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna mute my microphone because that's how vocoder is supposed to work. We're gonna turn this over here, and then this should run through all of the other things. Check, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so if you can understand a single word that I'm saying, that means that it works. Why isn't it working? I know it's not very convincing, but that is a vocoder. It actually is a vocoder. It's not a very good one. Here's a real vocoder. This is what it's supposed to sound like. We're supposed to have, you know, chords, and this one has 20 bands. It's really something because that's a lot more than 4 bands. There's a lot more resolution. Higher resolution. It's terrific. It actually sounds like a vocoder. Oh, I forgot to make a song out of the vocoder. Oh no. Wait, here we go. I have an idea. I've decided for ending this video to have Mr. Robot come in and... Oh man, you stupid computer. No.
Loser. We're going on an adventure.
If you say why, so lose your